it's Victoria here from Fierce Fatty, and in this video we're talking about the 3 big fears that we have about stopping dieting and loving our fat body, and I have got the solutions to get over them. Okay, before we get into the video, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you get all of this goodness up into your brain, and check out that little notification bell. Click that and you'll be notified when a new video comes out. I have one every single week. And if you like this video, hopefully you will, give me a like. And as well, I have a free gift for you, just for you because I love you. I have the Fuck Fear Action Guide. So fears that we're going to go over today. In this action guide, you are going to understand what your fears are and how to overcome them. So make sure that you grab that. It's totally free, incredible, and you're going to love it. The link is below. Okay, so the fears that I'm going to be talking about today, they come from, guess what? Diet culture and fat phobia. And so just have that in your brain when you're hearing these fears, because then it will help you to be like, fuck that. This comes from diet culture. See you later, loser. And if you're feeling these fears, don't feel bad. It's normal to feel these fears because we've been programmed to believe a certain way about our bodies and about food and about health and all that sort of shit. So it's normal, but you can let go of them. Okay, so fear number 1 is being scared that you're gonna get fat/fatter if you give up dieting or you start intuitive eating. This is the biggest fear that people hold, and they feel a bit ashamed about it because they're like, well, intellectually I don't want to feel like that, but I do, and that sucks. So some of the things that you might be saying to yourself are, if I stop dieting and start intuitive eating, I am going to gain a ton of weight. I know that with intuitive eating there's a refeeding stage, and I know myself, I am just going to eat everything and I'm going to get so big I'm never going to be able to stop eating ever again, and it's going to be awful. Anytime that I'm not monitoring exactly what I eat, I put on weight. And so if I start intuitive eating or do anything like that, then I'm just gonna be out of control. I've already put on loads of weight, so if I keep doing this, I'm just gonna balloon to infinity. I'm already fat. I can't deal with being even bigger. What will other people think of me? Oh my God, what if someone takes my picture, puts it on Facebook, and Weird Uncle Keith sees it and thinks she's got fat? I'm gonna be so ashamed. It's gonna suck. If I put on more weight, I'm gonna have to buy new clothes, and that's really annoying. Okay, so let's talk about this. I will get fat/fatter. I feel you with this one. I understand. I've been there. So this fear is based in the belief that your body is this out of control monster that's just gonna go wild if you feed it food, and it's just unstoppable. And you have to control it. If you don't, then you're gonna be very, 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 very fat. And you don't want to be very, very, very fat because of, what's that thing? It begins with F, ends in obia, and the middle bit is at. Fat phobia! This belief is based in fat phobia. And do we want to have fat phobic beliefs? No. No, we don't, because guess what? They don't serve us. If you're thin or fat, fat phobia doesn't help you in any way. And so, what if you do get fatter? What if you become the fattest you've ever been? Are fat people still not worthy? Are they still not lovable? What's wrong with being very fat? So this belief buys into the false idea that we have control over our bodies. We don't really. We can't control our weight. If we could, we'd all be fucking strutting the catwalk because we'd be supermodels, very thin, right? So you don't actually have control over your body, but dieting has taught you that you have, and that's not true. You just have to let go of that idea and work on this fat phobic belief, because it's hurting you and it's hurting others around you. What if you do get fat? Is that okay? It is. And at this moment, if you're thinking, I'm scared about getting fat, you are putting other people's opinions of your body above your own mental health. And that shit is fucked up. Your mental health, and you're important, right? Screw what other people think. So what if you get a little bit fatter, or you don't, or you happen to become thinner, or whatever? What if your mental health improves? Isn't that worth the quote-unquote risk? Okay, so next one. This is a doozy and holds people back a lot. People say, what if I get unhealthy? So you might be thinking, if I allow myself to eat all the food, I'm just gonna be eating fistfuls of sugar, guzzling large milkshakes 24 hours a day, and then I'm going to spontaneously combust from fat cancer. You might be thinking, if I don't stay on top of myself, I will never exercise, because the only reason I exercise is to punish my bad fat body and to try to make it smaller. And so if I'm not forcing myself to do it, I'm just gonna get really fat and unhealthy. You might be saying, it's so important to be healthy. It's really, really important for me. It's a part of my identity. You might say, my health condition is worsened by being fat. My health condition is managed with weight loss. My doctor told me that I need to lose weight to be healthy. And finally, you might be thinking, it's impossible, very hard to be fat and to be healthy. Okay, I'm gonna break this down for you. This belief is based in healthism. Don't know what healthism is? Hold on in, I'm gonna tell you. Healthism is the belief that the body is like this machine, you know, like calories in, calories out. We can just tweak things and then we'll be fit and then we'll be healthy. And values healthy bodies over unhealthy bodies. We live in a healthist society. You might be thinking, what's wrong with that? It's good to be healthy. Let me tell you. So this belief presumes that you have control over your health. You don't. It presumes that food and exercise are the main things to contribute towards being a healthy person. It's actually only about 10%. It rejects the idea that mental health is as important, if not more so, than physical health. It presumes that being fatter means that you're not capable of being healthy. It helps you continue judging your body and others, their bodies, on how healthy you perceive them to be or you perceive yourself to be. And a lot of times people use this as a self-esteem builder, like, I'm healthy, I'm fat, but at least I'm healthy. But guess what? We're all gonna get old, hopefully, and we're all gonna die. And so if your self-esteem is pinned on the idea that you're healthy, it's gonna fail, because your body is gonna fail eventually. But the biggest thing about why healthism is fucked up is because not everyone can be healthy. Sometimes people have long-term conditions. Sometimes people get cancer. Sometimes you might have an accident and lose mobility. And so if you're valuing health status, you're saying to all of those people who cannot be healthy that they are less worthy. And that's fucked up. So how do you know that working on loving your body and finding peace around food is going to make you automatically unhealthy? You don't. Will it? Who knows? Is it important to work on your mental health? Say if you really are, you really want to work on your physical health. Can you theoretically put it on hold for a little bit while you work on your mental health around your body and around food? Even though I don't believe in that idea that you're putting your physical health on hold, because I don't believe in quote unquote health, because it's a social construct. What is healthy? We know. What is it? What is healthy? What does it mean? Anyway, that's another way to reframe it. If you think that you're putting your health at jeopardy, you're actually putting your mental health first for a little while. Okay? Number 3, I'm going to be, or I currently am, unattractive, and if I put on weight, I'm gonna be even more unattractive and disgusting. So you might be saying, it's okay to be curvy or thick, but being fat, that's not nice. What if my spouse confesses to me that he found me more attractive when I was thinner? No one's gonna wanna date me being fat or being fatter. It's just not attractive. I'll never be seen as hot or sexy, just frumpy and mumsy, because that's what fat people are. People may want to have sex with me secretly, but they never want to have a long-term relationship with me. I can see the beauty in other fat people. I mean, I think they're gorgeous, but when I look at myself, that shit's nasty. I just look better when I'm smaller. I wish I didn't care about this stuff and value it, because I know it's fucked up, but I do. Alright, so if you feel like that, it's normal, but let's work on it. So, this belief is based in fat phobia and sexism. Double whammy! So first, it puts a massive value on appearance as an indicator of worth. And your worth is not determined by how socially acceptably attractive you are, right? Then it says fat is unquestionably unattractive. Is it? Is that based in reality? Does anyone fancy fat people? Yes. So as an example, sorry, this is hetero data. As an example, 25% of men said they will date a fatty. So there is 8 billion people in the world. Let's cut that down by half for the men. Sorry, hetero. And so let's just say roughly 1 billion people want to fuck you. You're gonna be busy, man. That's a lot of dick to get through, all right? Okay? So if you think that no one wants to get with you or be with you long term, you've got 1 billion people to choose from. I mean, come on, that's greedy. But more importantly, we're buying into that game that doesn't serve us. The game of you need to be attractive, you need to be desirable, you need to be a certain type of person, a certain type of woman, a certain shape, and all of this shit. And that game doesn't help us, doesn't serve us, so why are we playing that game? Yes, a lot of people will think that your fat body is unattractive. But who cares if Kevin from school thinks fat girls are gross? Do you want to date Kevin from school? No, he's a fucking loser. So are you going to damage your mental health because you hope that Kevin's going to look at you and be like, yeah, I'd fuck her? No thanks. Do you still have value? Are you a valuable human being if douche canoes don't want to have sex with you? Do you have value? Yeah. And what if you're just like, I can't get behind the idea that fat is attractive? Is it okay to be ugly? Yeah, it's okay to be ugly. Do ugly people have value? Yes, because your value as a human being is not based on what you look like. This is an idea that keeps people down. It keeps old white men in power, and we need to fucking get rid of it, okay? They are the 3 big fears. I'm scared about getting fat/fatter. I'm scared about being unhealthy or more unhealthy, and I'm scared about being unattractive or more unattractive. Those 3 beliefs do not help you, do not serve you, do not benefit you in any way, shape, or form. So let's get rid of them, okay? Now there's a download link below for you to work on this shit. So grab the Fuck Fear Action Guide and let's fuck fear in the bumhole and get it out of here because it's not helping you. So let's kick these nasty ass beliefs to the curb, take over the world, the Fierce Fatty Revolution, and just feel incredible. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you know when the next video is out. And if you really liked it and you were like, yes, she's fucking amazing, she's speaking some truths, share it with some people that you think are gonna benefit from it. So your friends who are like, oh, you know, that are thinking the same things as you, just share it with them and be like, look at this, she's got a weird accent. Yeah? Okay, good. All right, I'll see you in the next video, my fantastic Fierce Fatty.